So in this video, I'm going to be doing a simple close-up look at the HUAWEI CPE Pro 2 5G router. I will have a look around the box, what's in the box, and then we'll have a little look at the router itself. Also, it is worth noting that I got this router from routermods.co.uk. They supply a large number of different types of routers. They also do modification services, and they also supply pre-modified routers as well. On top of that, they also do a large range of antennas and services for installation of antennas. There will be a link to routermods.co.uk within the video description. So taking a quick look around the box, and this is the front of the box, and as we can clearly see there, right into the center of the box, we've got a nice simple picture of the router itself. Now, there are two bits of technical information in the top left hand corner there. The first one saying 5G 3.6 gigabits per second. Now that's obviously in reference to the download speed. And then next to that we have got Wi-Fi 6 Plus, which runs at 2,976 megabits per second. Now that is in reference to your internal Wi-Fi network. Now of course this 6 Plus variant is something very specifically that HUAWEI have actually come up with, which is going to be compatible with other 6 Plus devices. However, the router is compatible with other commonly used Wi-Fi standards, which will also work with anything below 6 Plus. And so this is now the rear of the box, and once again we have got a bit more technical information. So what I'm going to do here is just to zoom in on that information, and if you would like to, just pause the video and read through that at your own pace, and then just continue with the video once you are ready. So as for what is inside the box, here are the first three things that I will show you. And on the left hand side, this is a standard Ethernet network cable, which is going to be compatible with other network and Ethernet devices. And then in the center here, we've got a warranty card. Then at the end here, we have got a quick start guide as well. Now, just before I get to the router, this is the power supply that comes supplied with the router, and as you can see here, this has got a UK 3-pin connection on it, because obviously this one was supplied within the UK. And also, as we can see here, it has got one of those mechanisms where the earth pin there just needs pulling out, and then you can connect that directly to any UK 3-pin mains power outlet. And then of course the end of the cable here has got a socket on it, which is designed to plug straight into the router. And so to the router, and what we are looking at first is the front of the router. Close to the top, as we can see, there's just a nice little discreet HUAWEI logo. Now if we come down to where the light indicators are, the first one here says 5G, and then the second one says 4G. Now both of those are going to be indicating whether you are receiving 5G or 4G, and also they have like a multiple light setup. So what happens on either one of them, when it's green it's a strong indication of signal, when it's yellow it is moderate, and when it is red it is weak. And below the 4G and the 5G indicators is the wireless indicator, so that is going to light up when you have got any kind of wireless connection going on to the router. And then at the bottom we have got what is called the H button, and this works in conjunction with your Wi-Fi. It essentially just allows you to engage the WPS function and also HUAWEI's High-Link function as well wherever available. And then moving to the rear of the router, we have got 4 sockets. Now the top socket here is for the telephone connection, and then the 2 below that are both gigabit Ethernet ports, of which the second one of those is also for the WAN connection. And then the 4th socket at the bottom is our power input, and that is where we connect our power supply to. Now looking at the underneath of the router, and what we can see immediately are these holes all around the base here. Now they're basically air intake ports for the fan, for the cooling system. Now also what we have got is a rubber pad here and a rubber pad here, and that's basically so that the router doesn't slip and slide when you put it on top of a surface such as a tabletop. And then as we can see here, we have got a flap which says SIM card. So if I just open that up, And underneath, as we can see, we have got a slot here for a nano SIM, and I've already got a SIM in there. Now next to that, we have got something that says test only. Now that is actually a USB-C port, and that is used for diagnostics. And then next to that, we have got the reset button. And then finally after that, we have got the power button for the router. And as far as the right hand side of the router and the left hand side of the router are concerned, there's nothing on them. And then finally to the top of the router and all around the top edge here, as we can see, that is the exhaust port for the warm air from the cooling system and the fan. And then right in the middle here, we have got a 5G logo. Okay, so that should just about do it then for this video, and hopefully you have found it informative. If so, please do give it a thumbs up. And also, if you are into this type of stuff to do with routers and antennas, you may want to consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on the bell notification icon to be notified of similar videos to this one in the future. What it is, I plan on doing a few more videos like this and doing some serious testing of routers and also external antennas for outdoor use and stuff like that. So like I say, if you're into that type of stuff, definitely keep an eye on the channel. And don't forget as well to check out the video description for the link to routermods.co.uk if you have any interest in buying a new router, or maybe you want to get a router that's modified for external antennas, or indeed if you want to have your current router modified for external antennas, and also if you are generally interested in getting hold of any external antennas or the service for installation for the antennas. Anyways, I'm David Harry. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.